Good morning, children. So hope you all are fine at your home and also are doing serious study through this online video classes and the notes provided to you. So children, without wasting much more time, let's start the topic. Let's continue the next topic of the chapter 2, components of food. Already we have studied about carbohydrates, then fats. Now in this video we will study about proteins. Okay, so proteins, what are proteins? Proteins are also very important and essential, one of the nutrients present in our food which we need every day in our diet. Okay, so proteins are actually very complex compound which are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Okay, they are the complex compound made up of hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and carbon compound. And children, some of the protein also contain sulfur and phosphorus and small amount of metals, okay, in an edible form. So protein actually is mainly used by our body due to grow, in order to grow or to repair the damaged tissues and cells. Okay, so proteins actually is made up of large number of small molecules that are called amino acids. Okay, it is made up of large number of smaller molecules called amino acids. Protein is actually, it is a compound, organic compounds containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Some proteins also contain sulfur and phosphorus and some metals. But these together, this carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and this oxygen, together they form a very small molecule that is called amino acid, and this amino acid when make a chain they make the protein. Okay, so we can say that proteins are made up of large number of small molecules, that these small molecules are called amino acids. Amino acids. Now, it is also called bodybuilding food. Yes, we can also say protein as bodybuilding food, like carbohydrate and fat. What we call them? Yes, children, I know that you are also telling that carbohydrate and fats are also called energy-giving food, yet they provide us energy to do different types of work in our day-to-day life. But protein does not provide energy. Instead, it helps us to grow and also repair our damaged tissues and cells, and also make new tissues and cells. Okay, so it is also called bodybuilding food. If you need a good growth in your body, good height, then you have to take proteins, a proper amount of protein every day in your diet. Now, it is obtained from two sources, plants and animals. Yes, children, protein are obtained from, the sources of proteins are plants and animals. We can obtain protein from both plants as well as animals. Plant protein like beans, peas, soya bean, these all are the pulses, these all are the sources of plant protein. And animals protein like egg, meat, fish, cheese, butter, this milk, these all are the animals protein. Okay, but do you know one fact, that animals protein is more better than the plant protein, because animal protein contains all types of amino acids, all 20 types of amino acids, which is lack in plant protein. Okay, so children, our body, do you know our body has the protein, 20 types of protein, amino acids, and 20% of our body is made up of protein. Our hair, our nails, our skin, our muscles, these all are actually made up of protein. The wool of sheep, camels, rabbit, these all are also is made up of protein actually. So that, but these are the dead cells made up of protein, but dead cells, that's why whenever we cut it, it does not feel pain. Now, it helps us in digestion, body growth, tissue repair, catalyzing some biochemical processes. Yes, children, protein has so many functions in our body. It do so many work in our body. For example, it helps us in digestion. Whatever food we are eating, protein help us to digest the food. Body growth, for proper growth and development, if you need a proper growth, you need need a protein. Tissue repair means it also helps in tissue repairment. If anybody met with an accident, or if any fracture or anything happened to the body, then the protein on that time is useful for that person to repair the damaged cells and tissues, and also make new cells and tissue. Now, it is also used for catalyzing some biochemical processes. As you already know, children, that human body is a complex machine. There are so many processes going on inside the human body, okay? And these biochemical processes are catalyzed by proteins. Catalyzed means a catalyst is a substance which can increase or decrease any rate of reaction. So many reactions are takes place inside our body, okay? It is a complex machine. So many reaction takes place. So these reactions are either they are fast enough or maybe go slow by the help of protein inside our body. So protein is doing these all work inside our body. And also children, if you, as I told you, that if you need a proper growth, good height, proper growth, then you should consume a good amount of protein every day. Do you know that the requirement of protein every day is 1 gram per kg of the body weight? Not understand? Yes, I am making you clear this. Actually, what happened? For example, we can take one example. If your body weight is 40 kg, suppose your body weight is 40 kg, then how much protein you need? The protein requirement is per gram, 1 gram per kg of the body weight. That means 40 kg, 40 gram protein you need. 32 kg, if your body weight is 32 kg, you need 32 gram of protein. So like that, whatever is your weight of the body, you need that much protein in gram. Okay, so that your body have the proper growth and development. And children, while making new tissues and cells, and for repairing of the new tissues and cells, a body requires lots of protein. Okay, for a sick person or for a pregnant woman, they need lots of protein, because the sick person has to recover from their accident or from their injury. Okay, and for that repairment, they need lots of protein. Pregnant woman also has small baby in their womb, and for the proper growth and development of the baby as well as the mother, they need lots of protein. Those children who are not taking protein properly, they are underweight or they are not growing properly. Okay, so protein requirement, I think so you all have understand. So it is my advice, children, every day you should take 1 glass of milk, this much glass of milk every day you will drink. Okay, so now let's start with minerals. No children, actually before starting minerals, we will start vitamins first. Okay, so first of all we will study about vitamins, after that minerals. So let's start vitamins. Vitamins are the essential nutrients for the growth and maintenance of our body. Actually, vitamins and minerals together called protective food. Okay, because they help us to protect from several type of diseases. And vitamins actually, this is not give us, this nutrient does not gives us energy, nor it is helps in our body repairment of tissues and cells or for growth, but actually it protects us from different types of diseases, and also is required for the utilization of other nutrients. Vitamins and minerals together, they useful for us to utilize the other nutrients like carbohydrates and fats. So this is essential for the growth and maintenance of our body. It do not provide energy but help in the proper utilization of other nutrients such as carbohydrates and fats. So as I told you children, it does not give us energy, also not help us in growth in direct way, but in indirect way it help us by making our body able to utilize the other nutrients like carbohydrate and fats. Our body requires vitamins A, C, D, E, K and B complex. Okay, so you must be thinking that why B, vitamin B is a complex, because it has so many forms, it has so many types. That's why vitamin B is a complex, B1, B2, B4, B6 like that. So that's why it is termed as B complex. But vitamin A, C, D, E, K, they are generally occurred in the same form. So, and our body requires all these vitamins in a balanced form. Our body requires all these vitamins in a balanced form in our diet. Our body can make vitamin D and K. So our body is able to make vitamins D and K. D and K we can make inside our body, but what about rest of the vitamins? Yes, the rest of the vitamins we have to take from food. So vitamins and minerals are called protective food. As I told you children, they help us in protecting. They also protect us from many diseases. That's why they are called protective food. Vitamin B complex is a mixture of several water soluble vitamins like B1, B2, B4, B6, B9, B12. So all these together called vitamin B complex. It is a mixture of several water soluble vitamins. Okay. And actually what happened, why the vitamins are named as A, B, C, D like that? Because during their discovery, when they were discovered, the actual chemical composition of the vitamins were not known. Means the scientists were not knowing from which materials or from which substance these vitamins are made up of. So to give them name, they use these letters like vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D like that. Okay, because actual chemical composition was not known before, but now it is known, but the name is the same as it is, and we are using vitamin A, B, C like that only. And do you know children, there are mainly two types of vitamins. Vitamins are also classified in two types, water soluble and fat or oil soluble. So there are two types of vitamins. First is water soluble. In this, vitamin B and C is B and C comes, okay, vitamin B complex and C comes in water soluble because they are soluble in water. And second type is oil or fat soluble, in which all types of vitamins comes like vitamin A, D, E, K. Okay, these all are fat soluble because they are not soluble in water, but instead they are soluble in fat and oil. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that overheating of food, if you heat the food, cook the food, if you cook the food, due to heat, the vitamin C get destroyed completely. Okay, the vitamin C present in the food destroyed when we heat the food. So that's why children, our diet must contain some vegetables that are raw or half cooked, okay, in order to get vitamin C. Also, the sunlight is also a very good source of vitamin C. That's why during winter season people are sit under the sunlight to get the vitamin, not vitamin C, sorry, it's vitamin D. Okay, sunlight is a good source of vitamin D. So I think it is enough for today's class, and in the next class we will continue the next nutrients, that is minerals and water, roughage. All these things we will study in the next class video. So thank you and